All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostle and great millstone that rule well, and salutation to the icon teaching is true of the folk on the earth, trying to city, live up in the name Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, and the very few sisters that listen as well, man. So this is just a quick lesson through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Just going into the Lord got us, man, and we have to always remember that. Hey, scriptures say the things was written for foretime was written for our learning. So our forefathers went through the same atrocities that we went through. Matter of fact, our forefathers, it say this time is going to be worse than any time on the face of the earth. But man, you got to think, man. Our forefathers went through a lot of shit, man. Paul, Stephen got beaten, man. Paul went shipwrecked, even though in his lifetime we different brothers getting different getting car accidents, man. That's a form of being shipwrecked. Beaten for the truth, slandered, locked up, man. Martyred. You might get killed like Yahweh Shai, man. But this time through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man, the Lord is with us and He got us, and I believe we get the victory. We literally get the victory, man. And we have to always remember that no matter where we go. So I'm gonna start with Sirach. 2 and 1. It say, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright, constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. So when we going through our trial and tribulation, hey, we can't make haste. We can't run. We can't think that we in control of our situation. I have made that mistake many times in this truth, and I shall tell you, man, you're not in control. I learned to let go and trust in the Lord, man. Because guess what? The Lord put me in that situation, and the Lord is the only one that's going to be able to get me out, man. And I believe that. The more and more you go to your trial and tribulations, you're going to start believing that, man. You're going to believe that the Lord is the ones, and you're going to know the Lord is in control, man. You're going to really actually know that, man, right? Verse 3, cleave unto him and depart not away, that there might be increased at the last end. Whatsoever brought upon thee, take it cheerfully and be patient when our change to a lower state, man. That's key because, yeah, we get in our low moments, we get frustrated. But guess what? Even in our low moments and our frustrating moments, the Lord is still with us, man. Hey, I'm going to jump down. I was going to keep going, but I'm going to just jump down to verse 10. It say, look at the generation of old and see that ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded. And we have to remember that, man. All the prophets, the men of the Lord, the ones that serve Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai and one consent, the Lord was there with them. Even when we was in a whole, man, when we served the Lord as a whole nation, man, the other nations knew that they couldn't do nothing about us. We read about that in Judith. Hey, Joshua. That's why it must be told for us to take out that wickedness out of our house, man. We have to be diligent. Because if we're not being diligent in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, we shall fall, man. We shall fail. That's why the scriptures say, studies, be diligent to make your calling election sure. And if you do these things, you shall never fail, man. We're not going to fail if we stick with the Lord, when we believe in the Lord and we do the things that the Lord require, right? They say, Sirach 2 and 10, look at the generation of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? And who did he ever despise that call upon him? Who did he ever despise that call upon the Lord, man? No one. No one at all. When you with the Lord is with you, man. That's why in this same book, I'm gonna jump down This Sirach 4:28. It says, strive for the truth unto death. And that's the mindset we shall be. Always striving, fighting for the Lord, man. Yes, we go through trial and tribulations, baby mama, jobs, and atrocities, man. Your health. Jake battle health, man. Conditions, diseases, man. But we got to keep fighting. The Lord and it's the power of all, man. He can heal us. Hey, he can and suddenly it's nothing to make a poor man rich, man. And suddenly he can make a poor man rich, man. It's nothing to the Lord. All things is possible when you have the Lord with you, man. But this Sirach 4:28, strive for the Lord unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee, man. So when we striving, the Lord is gonna fight. He wanna just see. You wanna see if we are worthy of being accountable of his glory, man. Because you know Jake get prideful and forget that the Lord is with them. And you can't never forget those things, man. The Lord is with us. He's not with no one else. He with us, man. This and this is what King David said, man. It's one of my favorite precepts, man. It's Psalms 18:1. It say, I will love thee, O Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my power, my strength, and who I would trust. So King David even went in his highest state when he slew Goliath. And you got to think, King David was a man of the field. He didn't know combat, but he went out there in the glory and the faith of Yahweh Shema Rashai. He knew the Lord. So when we go through these trials and tribulations, man, it don't matter if it's foreign to us. It don't matter what type of situation it is, man. The Lord is the one that have the outcome, man. Literally the outcome. And yes, we fuck up. That's why we hearing this truth. Yes, we gonna make mistakes, but guess what? The Lord is building us up to be them acceptable men. As a matter of fact, I should have read that verse 5 in that Sirach, man, because it say what? Gold and tried in the furnace to what? To be matter of fact, let me just grab it, jump back to it, man. This Sirach 2:5. It say, for gold is tried in the fire and acceptable, man, in the furnace of adversity, man. So the Lord is proving to see what do you really trust in, man. I have failed many times doing the things I want to do. Not even giving the Lord a chance, taking matters in my own hands, and I made situation worse. And guess what? Even with me making things worse, the Lord still had me, man. My spoiled ass. I look at about all the things that the Lord has done for me and His truth, and bro, we are spoiled. If nobody spoil us, the Lord spoil us, man. And you gotta look at it, man. We have this truth. People desire to see the things that we have, man. To know the power, to be in a right fucking mind, man. You think I want to be not without the Lord? I was like that many years in the world. I finally know my Father. I never want to go back, man. No matter how much things I gotta change or learn, and I'm learning still to this day. I will keep pushing. Lord willing, Lord, keep the Spirit on me, and I want to keep pushing for His name's sake, man. He earned that glory and my whole full attention, man. You know how Jake like want to follow a bitch or give a bitch some attention? Man, I'd rather give the Lord that attention, man. He deserves it way more. This Psalms 18:2. It say, the Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my power, my strength, and who I would trust, my buckler and the horn of my salvation and my high tower, man. And you know in Proverbs, it tell you in Proverbs 18:10, it say, the name of the Lord is a strong tower, the righteous run into it and safe. So if we know the name, we're battling His spirit, battling His trust, we are safe. We're not safe in the world. We're not safe with Esau. We are safe with the Lord, man. And that's how we're gonna be able to fight these battles to come, through the Lord. We're not fighting these battles with might. With wisdom, we using the Lord, not the worldly wisdom, man. Because if you come trying to fight Esau with carnality, guess what? You will lose every time, man. Especially with this devil. He's the border of wickedness. The Lord gave him the sword, man. You can't fight this man with his blessing. You gotta fight this man with the Lord. And the only way to have that mindset is what? Abiding in his trust. That's why the scripture tell you we abound in his wings and his feathers, meaning his wisdom, his knowledge, man. That's why we fear. We don't fear man. We don't fear Esau, but we fear Yahweh Shem Shai. You know why? Because it say don't kill. Matter of fact, let's get that. Kill a soul, but the body. There's Matthew 10:28. It say, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him who is able to destroy both soul and body in hell, man. So the Lord is totally control, man. Totally control. He's the one that is orchestrating this movie, man. That's the one we need to be serving and putting our whole mindset, our forefoot, I should say. I'm looking for the right, perfect word. Putting our whole energy, spirit, in Him, man. Mind, our whole everything, man. Everything. I never invest in anything else in this world. Yes, don't get me wrong. I love to work out. I love to get stronger. But I do that. I give all praises to the Lord, man. The Lord gave me this knowledge. The Lord gave me this strength. I know that. I feel that. And I believe that, man. I ain't do those things on my own, man. I was weak in the world. I just imagine the things the Lord gave me just off that alone, man. It's mind blowing. This Psalms 18 and 3, it say 2 again. The Lord is my rock and my fortress, my deliverer, my power, my strength, and who I will trust. My buckler is in the horn of my salvation in the high tower. I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from my enemy, man. So the Lord is the one is going to save us from all the things that's to come. No one else. Literally no one else, man. So with that, I hope this lesson edified. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wakakadash. That honors to the apostle and the great millstone that rule well. And salutations to the architect that's true out the fork on the earth, true in city, man. Till that time, I want to say shalom and a ball, man.